let's move on. Let's go to what we was about to talk about.
We did 4 times before we ended up getting divorced. Ultimately, anyway.
Really? How far into the marriage was would you say the first separation?
2 years.
Because you were married for what, 13 years?
Yeah, 13.
Damn.
And so 2 years in, there was a separation.
Yep.
And then you come back, and then
Yep.
it's another separation.
Yep.
Wow. So why not just break off? Why stick it out for 13 years?
For the kids.
Because it almost seemed as
Right.
though the way that we're framing this, it kind of seems like an arranged marriage to an extent because of the kids.
Yeah. Listen. You're torn. Because I was never in love with their mother. I wasn't. They weren't made from love to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this before, and people got so mad that this obligation that just because you lay with somebody now, it's sort of an 18-year sentence of some kind, or beyond that, because it's forever. And there's resentment there.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you do have these children, and you want to try to do your best to do right by them. And in a couple of those separations, especially with the younger child, he didn't know me.
Mm.
He'd come over, he'd be dropped off at my house, and, he'd cry for however long, and he wouldn't want to be there. And it's understandable why he wouldn't. If we were never supposed to be together like this in the first place, but we have these children, it's a two-parent situation. It's not one.
Yeah.
It's not, we both have to do what's right for them. And you're right. What we should have done was just separated for good then.
Yeah.
And we didn't. And the last separation that we had, and we came back, it was because of that. It was like now I was 98, so he's 6.
Mm.
And he's still feeling that way, even though he's been living in the house with me, and now he's back gone again. And I was just like, listen, I need some time so I can have a better relationship with him.
Yeah.
And ultimately, once I felt like that was the case, it was time to move on.
Yeah. What about... Right.
That nigga is a sucker.
So maybe y'all understand more. From my understanding, like he was married. He never like showed up for his kids, shit like that.
No.
He had another kid. He named his kid something. Then he tried to change his name to what his kid's name was.
Yes,
shit like that.
he is. Okay, so let me start by saying this. Brian McKnight is one of the best vocalists that we've ever seen.
A legend.
One thing about
it breaks my heart.
I'm going. That nigga can blow. Okay, like he is up there. Now that that's out the way, he is a really shitty dad. Like to the point where it's almost disgusting. Cause it's like there's different levels. Like we're used to the old standard deadbeat, right? It's one thing to be a deadbeat. It's another thing to move on, and I'm sorry I have to bring race into it, to move on to a white woman, have a whole nother family, name that new baby after you, even though you already got one that's named after you, and try to slightly change it so you can completely disassociate from your black family and only claim your mixed kids. That's weird as shit. That's crazy. And one thing I will never, ever value is a nigga or a woman who do not take care of their kids. I don't give a damn if they was made out of love or not. They here. Mm-hmm. Those are responsibility. And it's your responsibility as a parent to try and create a relationship with your child. It's not the child's responsibility to create a relationship with the parent. Ever. Don't care.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand the made out of love thing, because, I mean...
I don't give a fuck if he was made out of nothing, out of clay, bitch. That's your kid.
Yeah, like, not even that.
Like
It's like,
what?
y'all were together. So I'm trying to, like, because, I was married, right? So I say all the time that I feel like we got together and we, like, overlooked some red flags that we probably shouldn't have been together for that long.
Mm-hmm.
But to say my daughter wasn't made out of love, like, yeah, we had a lot of shit going on, but we knew exactly what we was doing. It wasn't like I didn't have a condom when I fucked her and she had a baby when I said I didn't have a baby. So when I'm thinking about a relationship, I'm thinking about, nigga, y'all was together,
Yeah,
and you
y'all was
probably
married.
and you definitely encouraged her to have that baby.
For sure.
Y'all was
What
in
the
love enough to get married the first fucking time.
And you trying to change it by saying, "Oh, I was never really in love with her." Who cares? Even if that
you
was the
asked her
case,
to marry you.
You married
You said
her.
I do.
And you had more than one child with her. I don't give a fuck about nothing else you're talking about. And then you got the nerve and audacity to get mad at everybody else for having to respond to the shit that we seeing in public. Your kids coming out talking some, my daddy sucks. He's horrible.
Yeah, so when I think about that, like, it's only one way I can understand this conversation, and I gotta be careful. I'm not gonna make this a clipboard. It's not gonna be public anyway. But if that was like a stepchild, and he met the stepchild at an older age, maybe I will understand, right? It's no way in my life. I'm a father. I'm not with her mother. It's no way that I wouldn't show up for my daughter. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I can't even be with another woman who ain't gonna accept my daughter. Like, it's to the point where, like, I have conversations with myself, because I remember, like, my ex used to, like, we used to go out and she used to be like, have all this, like, and this is, I'm talking about a past feeling, right? She used to have all these, like, anxiety attacks, like her missing her child, and like, I would be so, like, dismissive of, like, bro, like, we together, like, enjoy this time. And I was so wrong. Boy, I can't even go out of town for a day without missing my kid. You know what I'm saying? We have like split cuts, and I always have my daughter. So to think about the love that I have for my child, the love that you have for a kid,
It's
like
crazy thing to
I had to
imagine.
understand. Like, I didn't understand that at one point. And now I think about it, like, wow, how could I be so insensitive? Like, because that's a real feeling. For you to not even feel that, nigga, fuck what our relationship is. I don't give a respect, with all due respect. I don't give a damn what she feel about me, her mother. I don't give a fuck what she doing. They don't got shit to do with my daughter. So when I hear a nigga talk about something they wasn't made, what the fuck are you talking about?
Don't
This
care.
is
What
the
are you
weird
talking
thing.
about?
Don't care.
It's weird because it sounds like he's so far removed from it.
He
Like, he's
is.
like, and he tried to make it seem like I didn't really have a relationship with him.
Nigga,
and
that's your fault from the
And
beginning.
he
What are you
talks
talking
about
about?
the way he talks about his children as if
I'm sorry.
he talks about his kids as if they're characters on a TV show, like those kids and him, like Brian McKnight Jr.
the one named after you.
Brian McKnight Jr.
And the thing is, so
What?
I would say this. What he said in the clip was there was resentment built up, right? And so it's like, I get that. I think because as humans, it's like, yeah, you can be resentful to somebody, whatever. But I feel like his kids are grown, though. Like, they're adults. And it's like, at no point do you feel like, as a parent, even if it was like, I hate your mom, there's resentment there, and I even wish y'all weren't born. No point do you feel like trying to rebuild with your kids? Like, it's just crazy that it's like you just don't give a fuck.
From a man
Especially
perspective.
now, because you don't even, they're
So,
grown. You don't even have to do a lot.
I get what y'all saying, right? From a man perspective. And I'm trying to be fair. I don't have the compatibility to, like, have grace because I don't give a fuck. Because, okay, hypothetically, right? Let's say me and your mom got static, because I talk about stepkids, right? Me and your mom got static, and I see you're, like, starting to take her side. You're starting to take her attributes, and, like, you're starting to be like her. Okay, I can understand somebody not wanting to be a part of that, because then I didn't have a part of raising you to grow into this person that you are, right?
Yeah.
I understand that. However, my nigga, you had the opportunity to be there from day one. You decided not to do that. So anything else outside of that, I can't hear.
Yeah.
Like, if it's a child that's not yours and you came into their life when they were a little older and then, like, they're, like, acting like that, I can understand that. And I'm not trying to be, like, judgy or anything. I'm just saying I can understand it. And
I'm being judgy.
Most people might not agree with that, right? I'm saying I can understand it. But the fact that you had this kid, nigga, this wasn't like a kid that you walked into life.
Yeah.
You had this kid. You had the opportunities to be there from the beginning, from inception, and you didn't. I'm judging you off of that.
And
So
you
when
can't be
say-
mad that your kid is mad at you now, because you had the opportunity to be a good dad. And something I will say on record, I have never in my life seen somebody say that their parent was not a good parent and lie about that. Nobody sits here and say, if you had a good parent, nobody's just
Yeah.
like, my parents hated me. Like, nobody does that. Everybody has some truth when they're talking about awkward relationships with their parents. So much so that people will lie and say that they had a great childhood to protect their parents. People
Yeah.
protect their parents more than anything. Nigga, if your kids is coming out here and saying that you ain't shit, I believe them every single time, because nobody is sitting here trying to push their daddy away.
And his thing is, he not even defending it and saying, like, I did this, I did this, I did
Exactly.
it.
He's trying to justify it.
Right. He like, well, I don't like your fucking mother.
Mhm.
There was resentment. You weren't made from love.
Yep.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
So in the clip, he is saying he needed more time, right? I guess with the kid.
He said that when they were separated, they would go through a separation. When they separated, whenever the son would come and visit, they didn't have a relationship. He didn't want to be there. He was
Talking about the son was
uncomfortable
just crying
because
and
he had
shit.
been with his mom. So he said so they got back together for the kids, and then he said he basically told her like, I need more time to build a relationship with him, so that way when we do separate, he and I will have a stronger relationship. That's basically what he said.
And my point is,
And I think he's also lying.
so I'm not
Just
saying
to
he
be
lying.
clear.
Not. I understand that at that space, but I can't get past what comes before that, right? So if that's the case, like I get it, like yo, because you can, bro. If you with me all the time, you gonna have my thought processes and things like that. And if I'm speaking ill on your mother, when you go with her, it might be uncomfortable. I understand that. It shouldn't get there, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It should like once we like niggas make excuses to be like to be absent. I'm not okay with that. I don't give a fuck with nobody. Niggas like, yo, woman make it hard. Okay, who gives a fuck?
Hello?
Nigga, it's hard
Go
to
to
get a
court.
job. You're not gonna go get a job. So like I can't, bro, I cannot give niggas the pass or the benefit of the doubt to be absent fathers.
I never
So again, the emotion of that, like at that point, again, people might not agree. I understand that emotion. What I'm saying is it never should have got there because you
Yeah.
should have fought since day one when y'all broke up. No,
I agree.
We gonna be like, bro, it was nothing that my ex could, like, and maybe we shouldn't have separate family. Maybe I shouldn't have created broken. People say you shouldn't have created broken home. You should have noticed. I get that, right? Maybe that is true. However, when this happens, with all respect that I have for you, you ain't ever going to keep me away from my kid. Never. It ain't nothing you can do to keep me away from my kid because I'm gonna fight.
Yeah.
And a lot of niggas, they get discouraged. And I'm not saying that I can't empathize with the feeling, but nigga, you a man, fight over it. Fight past fight past the discouragement. Fight past the hardship.
fight for all the other things you want.
You fight for everything else. You mean to tell me you're not gonna fight for your fucking seed because a person make it hard for you? What about the nigga that make it hard for you to get a job? What about what about the chick that make it hard for you to fuck her? You fight past that though to get them to fuck somebody, but you won't fight past the feelings to be with your kid, nigga. You niggas is crazy.
They're
and
suckers.
so when I hear about it, I can't get past that. I understand the feeling of like, yo, I'm with my 6-7-year-old. He's I get that, but it shouldn't never got there. You should have fought to be there.
Let me say this.
That shit is wild.
I'm with you on that
That shit is
wholeheartedly. I think for me, it's where we are today, right? Because a lot of times I feel like we harp on the past, and the past, this isn't that. I have a friend who was a deadbeat initially when it came to his kid. He had a baby with a stripper, and he was like ashamed. He was going to the NFL, all the things. He went to the NFL. He ended up getting injured, and he felt like this is my karma for not taking care of my kid. And then he went, now he's gone back and he's, pretty much like stepped up, and, his kid is older now, and he's been like a full-on dad. Granted, he does feel like the tug and pull, but he does everything he can. Like he send hella money regularly. He paying bills. He like, just because I don't want to go through the fact that like I'm not in my kid's life.
Yeah.
I think for me, a lot of people are like, they try to stand 10 on the bullshit that they are, right? When really you fucked up, you were shitty, fix it.
Yo.
And I feel like even now for him as a parent, it's like, yes, your kids are grown, but they're still your kids. You can still fix it. It's him. The thing that's bothering me is him.
The fucking arrogance and like standing 10
That's
toes
what's
on
getting
it.
to me.
Right.
He feels
And I'm
like
with you,
that-
like, bro, I'm not saying we can't make mistakes, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, it's at least feel bad.
That's
right?
the thing.
Like
He
it's like
feels
you
like he
like,
can
yeah,
correct
nigga,
this.
I'm justified.
He feels like he can correct it by just starting a new life. And that's the part
Man,
that's
that shit is
even
whack.
shittier, because it's like you have kids that you can still be good to. People think that just because your kids are grown, it's like, fuck them kids is grown, they don't need me. And it's like, no, if your parents is here, you need your parents in some capacity.
Yes.
And it's like, you are not absolved from the wrongness you did just because your kids is grown. Yeah, your kid don't need them, they don't need you to change their diaper no more. Cool. You don't have to do their homework no more. Cool. You can still be there for them.
I'm
You
glad
gotta
both
pay
of
their
y'all-
bills. You could just
I'm glad both of y'all said that because I whether the woman, man, whatever, bro. Like, if that was you, how would you feel?
Yeah.
Right? Like, bro, like how can you, bro? That's just so foul because I'm not chastising you for the I don't want to say mistakes. I'm not chastising you for the miscues. I'm not chastising you for being human. Like, cause nigga, I done done shit and you could look at me like, nigga, Jay, fuck. But it's how you react to it, bro. It's the same thing I
And
said
where
about
are we
anything.
today? It's been damn near 30 years, nigga.
Bro, you can't at least be like, yo, you know what, man?
I could have did better. I should have did better.
I'm
gonna do
for that.
better.
Something.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? I'm gonna move forward. I was a fucked up dad for them. Move forward in a better way. Just if anything, at least so they can understand that I made a mistake. I was human, and they can. Even if you don't agree with it, you don't accept my apology, but at least you can see that I am remorseful for it. It's like, God, that's not.
But you want to be mad at Mark Lamont Hill because he's saying you an asshole. Nigga, you
Nigga,
are.
what? Nigga, if I was Mark Lamont Hill, I'd have called you more than an asshole.
On
That's
God.
coming from an educated man. Because I ain't as educated. And nigga, you's a bitch. Fuck you talking about? Oh, you an asshole. Nigga, you's a pussy. You's a bitch. Any nigga that don't take care of his kid is a bitch. I don't give a fuck if you say, I don't got that. I don't have the vocabulary and I can't articulate it in another way. I don't know how to say it. You's a bitch. Like, how you have a kid and not want to step up? And
I will never understand it. I will never give you kudos. I will never accept any excuse anybody ever gives for not trying to be a part of their kid's life. You're a liar. I don't believe when niggas say like, oh, it's because
kept me from
you ain't never gone to the courthouse. You ain't never even fucking tried.
You ain't never tried.
It's so
Stop
weird.
it.
It's weird because it's like
nigga be waiting for excuses to cop out
literally.
too.
It's even worse because it's like y'all were married. It ain't even like this was a one night stand. It ain't even like a random bitch. No, nigga, you was married. These kids were made.
Talking about something, we was separated year 2 or 3. And y'all stayed married for 10
and had more kids.
Like, you're full of shit. Get out of my
But
face.
again, that's why I said, like, bro, me and my shorty, we separated probably month 2. I ain't gonna lie, month 2, and we, I didn't go and get the shit until recently. So it's probably been like 2 years to be honest. So I understand that, but that ain't stopped me from like
10 years is crazy though.
No, I get it,
Yeah.
but no, I've heard somebody else like when I went to the court, and it made me feel better because he was like, man, I've been married. I was married for a long time. It didn't take for me to like make it final until we were trying to get a house and we couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So it made me feel better because I'm like, shit, that was way longer than my little 2 years or whatever the case may be, right? I say that to say, that don't got shit to do with your kids, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Like, that don't have nothing to do with your kids. What are you talking about? Like, I can understand that people can. I'm talking about your kids, nigga. You don't show for your man. And it be niggas in my DMs talking like, man, you don't understand. No, I don't. And I don't want to. Maybe I'll understand 10 years from now, but I don't want to. You ain't do, because I have friends that thought, like my closest friend live in Atlanta. His ex lives in fucking South Carolina. He drives there every fucking week to get his daughter. He had to put up tens of $1,000s to get lawyers. Yeah, he could afford it. You might can't afford it. But he chat GPT'd it. He got the information to do what he had to do.
Some people don't even try.
You niggas don't even try. You try for everything else. You try for every fucking thing else, but you won't try for your kid, bro. And that's why I'm so passionate because like I understand and like again, I can't change the past, bro. I was probably insensitive. Like my ex was telling me a lot of things about and I couldn't understand. And I be in here like bro, it's hard as hell, bro. I'm supposed to be 2 days on, 2 days off my daughter, right? Nigga, sometimes I'll be on for a week, right? And I'll be like, bro, I can't even imagine if I had to do this full time. And I got fucking help. I got support. I got people that help. And I'm like, yo, if I had to do this by myself, I can only, bro, my heart cries out for my moms. Like my heart cries out for a single woman that gotta, and this ain't pandering. It's just like, yo, if
it's
I had,
real.
bro, I get frustrated as fuck, bro. So when I see people crying on Instagram about their kids and people making fun, I understand that. Like, nigga, you have no idea what it, bro. Even when I think about like, I'm not trying to ramble, bro. I swear to God, because I think I heard a story about like they was I think like they was with their kid from like the beginning and they was like a stay-at-home dad. It was easy, nigga. That shit's a cakewalk. Nigga, respectfully. So I was one of them ones saying like, man, I'll have a kid for you. Just give it to me. Yeah, that motherfucker turned 2 and it's different.
It's very different.
You think, man, I be with my daughter and I'm like, yo, I can't imagine if somebody had to do this full time. Nigga, I don't even want somebody to babysit her because I understand how hard it is. That ain't nothing about me like, oh, I love her so much and I'm clingy. Nigga, I know how hard it is for me to be sane and be like, and just do the right thing. So imagine somebody who don't have to do it. Now you niggas is corny, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Cause like sometimes you gotta go through life to experience things to understand it. And I understand we don't have that for the most part. We just seeing men being here for their kids. But being here, I'm like, how dare you one, criticize anything that a mother has to say about motherhood? Because my nigga, that shit is hard. And then you not be there, me experiencing it as a man, understand how hard it is. I don't respect nothing about it. I'm sorry.
No, they need
I don't
to hear you
respect
say
shit
that.
about it, bro.
Because We say it all the time.
That shit is
Women
corny,
say it all the
bro.
time. And I think more men need to say that. More, like we said earlier, with like not condoning and not like rewarding the bad behavior.
That shit is
a lot
whack.
more men need to be like letting them know that like that's you not taking care of your kid is like never gonna be okay. Like, and it's actually so fucked up, and it also contributes to a lot of the bad things that happen in our community because we are creating a cycle of abuse and trauma. Single parent households, we already know, come with a whole other list of things because you can only be but so present for your kid when you're the only one there.
And guess what else it do?
And it creates so many different things.
And again, like, I'm not no way in no shape or form trying to excuse the bad things I did for understanding and sake of conversation. It creates not just broken homes within, but then outwardly. Because now, what do I do to other people because I didn't have the direction?
Yeah.
What do I do to other people because I didn't have the structure, right? And now I'm fucking them up. And then guess what? What my actions, like we talk about Summer Walker, right? Now, what does my actions do to them to make them do something to somebody else, right? It's it's not just you, my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's the lowest of the low. Like, you talking about something, we ain't born out of love. What the fuck is you talking about?
Crazy.
That shit is whack,
Like,
bro.
and imagine being the kid hearing that. And it's like, you consistently having issues with your dad, right? You consistently having these things, and it's like maybe you keep trying, but then you hear this nigga getting on a fucking podcast, wherever the fuck interview he's saying this shit at, and he's like, yeah, they wasn't made out of love. We got resentment. It's like, damn. What do you expect? You expect your kids to be like, well, I'm just gonna keep trying.
It's the
people
audacity.
just stop caring for something. For
Even though I said earlier, like, yo, y'all niggas, I understand being vulnerable, bro. I get it. But sometimes we gotta bring shame back, because nigga, no matter how I feel, and I only can say it because I'm trying to tie it in. No matter how I feel about my ex,
yeah,
I'm gonna get on a podcast and say, yo, I was wrong. Because at least, like, it make me look some type of, and I'm just being real, right?
Yeah.
Because what I look like going and saying, she, now I look bad. The fact that you don't even feel bad about, like, you don't even feel like, let me fake it. You know what, man? I was a bad dad.
And you know what that tells me? It's 10 times worse. Because you're trying to put your best foot forward. You're trying to make yourself seem better. And that's all you can say.
That's your best foot?
You're horrible.
So,
I know you're
it's
insane.
10 times worse, like
it's
you said.
10 times fucking worse. Ain't no telling what you done
But
fucking
you
did
get
to the
on camera,
kids.
like, you know what, man? Even if you don't believe it, man, it was my fault,
You gonna
man.
try
I
to
should
put
have
it,
never,
you know?
what I'm saying? Like, I should have, you know what I'm saying? My fault. Like,
Exactly.
I take accountability. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to look good.
Exactly.
Right?
That's
you
him.
Can't even do
that's
that.
his attempt at making himself look good. That's as much as he can
If
say.
that's the attempt, nigga, you failed miserably,
God.
nigga. Nigga, that shit is, what's below a F? Like, shit. Like, God damn.
He's garbage.
Fuck.
Great
nigga, you got a
vocals, though.
0 on the test, nigga. Negative.
Only thing that nigga do good is play the piano and sing, unfortunately.
Fuck. I hate niggas like that. Cause
Apparently,
like,
he probably fuck good. He got multiple kids.
Child.
it's funny because, like, that shit get me so sick. Because, like, I hate niggas that do good and, like, you want to support that you can't. Like, R. Kelly,
It's
bro, y'all
frustrating.
don't understand how much I hate R. Kelly, bro. Like, my despise because I love him, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like Kanye West, too. Like, I was the biggest Kanye West fan. Y'all don't understand
Trust me, I get it.
how bad it hurt. Because,
Yes,
like, I want to like you.
It
I
makes
hate you.
It hurts. It's like you said earlier. It's so
Disappointing.
disappointing.
Yeah.
Why you?
Facts. It's like-
Why would you do something like this, knowing that like so many people love and adore you and look up to you, and this is what you do with what you have? You make me sick and you piss me off. Like, and then it's like, even so, you still have a level of hope. Like with Kanye West, like you have just that small little glimpse. Like, I hope that one day
Right.
you get your fucking black
I
ass
feel like
mind together.
y'all gotta give Kanye a little grace.
No,
'cause
you
he
don't,
has,
no.
He has mental
I
issues.
know.
Like, we're not.
Everybody got mental issues.
Yo, Janae, I ain't gonna lie to you. If you would have to understand how big of a Kanye West fan I am to understand why I said it. Like,
I'm a huge.
Like,
He's
bro,
one of my goats.
so like when I talk bad about, ask Alex. Like, he'll tell you, like, I'm not just saying it to get cool points. Nigga, I loved him.
It
I
hurts.
believe you.
It hurts.
Bro. Like,
And it's like, my king, what did you do?
Oh my God.
Is this your king?
It's like it's really, and unfortunately, because of the times we live in, because we are so hyper aware of our stars now, it's so hard to get away from the shit that they do. Versus if we were in the 60s and 70s, we would only be, succumb to their art, and we wouldn't know what the fuck type of person he was.
Yeah.
It's so hard being a fan of some people, because it's like, yo, like, you, for your art, means so much to me, so much to the community. You do so much, but at the same time, you as a person, you're so shitty. You have all these fucking qualities that really disturb me. And then you use your platform to display all your shitty qualities.
But it make it worse. It's, again, I want to make excuses for you, but I can't make excuses for you when you're not even being apologetic.
You're not even
like
trying
if you were,
to,
if you were like, yo, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about R. Kelly when he was on trial and he doing the interviews with what was it, Gail?
Gail.
Like, you're not even being like, yo,
Nigga,
you know what?
can't-
Remorseful.
You're not even saying, man, I went through this. And then I could be like, you know what, man, like, get him some grace. Like, no matter how folly, nigga, you don't even see the wrong you did. Like, god damn. Like, let's move on. Fuck. That shit pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Cause shit.